What's up, people? I have to let y'all know something. I was informed that if you love this right here, if you love this in your hand, you love to touch it, anything like this, you love to hold, you love to touch, you love to give to your kids. Well, we got 12 to 24 months. Okay? 12 to 24 months. Then it's gone. All right, understand me right now. Then it's gone. 12 to 24 months. We will not have no more cash. As all of this is going on, the war and everything, your corrupt government, Congress, Republicans, Democrats, and President, they did a law that they signed in yesterday. This is going to trip y'all out, but not me. So they passed a law yesterday. Okay, Republicans, Democrats, Congress, the signatures with that guy y'all follow so much, President, that no Republican, no Democrat, no president, no one in Congress have to report any money, finance, where they get their money from, how did they make their money, to the IRS, and they don't have to pay taxes. Yes, they passed the law yesterday. They passed the law yesterday. Now, within 12 to 24 months, the United States is gone. Gone as we know it. Our lying, corrupt, conspirators, crooked-ass government, president, Republicans, Democrats, that y'all vote for, will go to digital in 12 to 24 months. This is what digital means. And this is the laws that they pass for digital. You see all of those big idiots saying, no, you got to retire at the age of 75. That's what's going to happen. You don't work, you don't get paid. They control everything now. They tell you what you're allowed to buy, when you can buy it, how much you're allowed to spend. They tell you everything. 12 to 24 months. Mark my words. Today is the 27th, I believe. Today's the 27th. And I hope you listen to this video. Today is Wednesday, February, March 27th, 2024. Between 12 to 24 months. No more cash in the streets. You're not allowed to have cash. The only ones that's going to be allowed to have cash are the billionaires. That's it. No millionaires, none of that shit. They gone. They gone. Snoop Dogg, all that shit is gone. They gone. They run nothing. They gone. Okay? Republicans will have cash. Democrats will have cash. Congress will have cash. Presidents will have cash. The United States will go cashless to digital. The United States talks so much shit about China when our own government spies on us, goes through our emails, go through our messages, everything else. Our own government, they're hypocrites. They're liars. They're con artists. But you people refuse to wake up. So let me put it like this. Let me put it in a picture like this. Your child just becomes 1 year old. You want to throw a party. But the government's saying you ain't allowed to. You belong to them. You are in slavery. They tell you what you can buy, what you can feed your kids, when you can go food shopping, when you can put gas in your car. That's what's going to happen 12 to 24 months. And this is what's going to happen during that time. When that hits, and everybody start really waking up, because they tell you now, the idiots you put in office, the scumbags, the corruptness, the criminals, the rapists, the murderers, the child sex trafficking ones, them are the ones you put in office. You see, you have no say-so. You have no say-so. You got that idiot billionaire from Kellogg's eat cereal for dinner, lunch, breakfast, and dinner. You don't need nothing else. And I hate to say this, but that's all the fuck you're going to be able to afford, because they're going into digital. No more money. So they will tell us what you can buy, what you cannot buy. They don't give a fuck if you're sick. They don't give a fuck if you need insulin for your child. They don't give a fuck. When will you idiots wake up? I told y'all it's too late. This was all a smokescreen. They had all of this planned with Israel and everything else. They had all of this shit planned. They had it all planned. Now, I don't know if I'll be alive or dead or what in 12 to 24 months. But I bet you this here, what's going to really happen is everyone in the United States is going to finally wake up. Wait a minute, they treating us like slaves. They just said we got to put 19 hours in a day, 7 days a week, while they feeding off of our flesh. No, we ain't having it no more. We ain't having it no more. The war in the United States is coming. We have to hunt down, hold for trial, Republicans, Democrats, governors, presidents, mayors, and Congress on trial for 1 day, and they have to be executed like it says in the Constitution. When you commit treason against the Constitution, you cannot change the Constitution under no circumstances. You all sat back, you believe their lies and everything else, but when I think this right here is going to break the camel's back, as the old saying is. This is when the straw originally breaks the camel's back. When we start seeing hunting down Democrats, Republicans, senators, governors, Congress, because they have it all. They have it all while you're struggling every day. You will not be allowed. You will not be allowed to have a lunch break. You will not be allowed to bring lunch to the job because you'll be on digital. You don't work, you don't get paid. They will tell us what we can buy and what we cannot buy. They will have control over that. But you people are so stupid. Let me read something to you that Madison said. Madison stated this. In 1803, Madison stated that the only way to violate the rights of the Constitution, which was back then called the independent rights, is within our own government, from a foreign entity. Within our own government, from a foreign entity. will be the ones that will cripple this country completely. Then they also wrote a bill, 1803. Congress does not have the powers. Congress does not have the powers under no circumstances to pass any laws to remove, infringe against any part of the Constitution. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. There were so many constitutions, but the main ones go all the way up to the 10th and the 14th and the 13th and the 12th Constitution. They cannot pass no laws. So what are y'all people going to do? Jefferson stated in a statement, Thomas Jefferson, he stated, once the people let them violate even an inch of the Constitution, any branch of government, they will start chipping away slowly part of the Constitution behind lies, conspiracy, and treason. I said it last year, the year before that, the year before that. Slavery is a big business. And that's what's going to come back to in the United States. You already see it. They lock you up if you're homeless, you go to prison. They lock you up if you're sleeping in your car. It's already there. It's already there. I don't give a fuck if you're white, green, purple, gay, faggot, homosexual, bisexual. I wouldn't give a fuck what you are. It includes you too. The only ones it does not include is the government. Republicans, Democrats, presidents, and Congress. But it goes for every other citizen in the United States. It goes for every other citizen in the United States. And who the hell gives them the right to tell us what we allowed to eat, what we allowed to have? But y'all people are not bitching about that. Y'all not tearing down the White House. Y'all not picketing. No. Y'all go follow that bullshit. You see, all of this was planned. A lot of Bammy winners. If I'm alive within 12 to 24 months, I say on the 27th month, all hell gonna break loose in the United States. Nobody gonna be, no government in the United States is going to survive. Y'all don't want to wake up, man. I told y'all it was coming. Digital currency is nothing. Digital is made out of air, out of nothing. That's all it is numbers. Just on, you put the numbers into a computer, saying it's digital, it's nothing. That's to control us. They will tell us what we allowed to buy, what we cannot buy, what we can have, what we cannot have. You got kids? Say goodbye to your kids. They're going to be starving. I told y'all and told y'all and told y'all. This country is Israel now. You have no say. It's okay for each Republican and Democrat and presidents to be involved and help foreign countries. It's okay to conspiracy against one country because you want their resources, so you say they got nuclear weapons when they never had. It's coming. Africa kicking out every damn American out of their country. That's beautiful. They kick their military's asses out. Shouldn't be out there anyway. And I wouldn't give a fuck if you're an old vet, you fought World War I, World War II, World War III. I don't give a fuck. I've been there. All that shit was lies. You are a traitor. You fighting for Israel, you are a traitor. You are a traitor. If you come back, you need to be locked the fuck up. You are a traitor. Fear is what's letting the government do what they do to us. Because you people are so afraid. So afraid. Oh, but let me see. Y'all could run your mouths off when some doctor raped some white girl. Y'all want to put it all over the news, all over the internet. Oh, he should go to jail for life. Y'all need to shut the hell up because you are all cowards in this America. You are all cowards. You are all cowards. You are all cowards. Bismillah. All of y'all are cowards. You know, and it's funny how I sit back and I see all of this coming. And my buddy, he was with me today, man, and we was talking about it. And he said, "You're right, man. Look what I found." Holy shit, that's from Washington. How did you? Don't worry about it, man. I said, "No, I don't want to know. But let me see this memo, dude." Oh man, 12 to 24 months. That's what we got left. 12 to 24 months. Y'all better start saving your cash because there will be no more cash. It's going to digital. And if you don't like it, you will not get your digital money. That's why they're trying to wipe out away from all the banks. And the Republicans and Democrats decided to bill yesterday into their law that they not allowed, the IRS is not allowed to investigate them for tax evasion, to know what they make, how much they make, or anything like. Who the fuck are those people to even? It burns me up because people sit back and you got to pay this $1.7 trillion of taxes. So you be working until you're 75 years old. You have no rights no more. Not one of you motherfuckers out there got any rights no more. And it's funny how y'all bitch about the immigrants when you fucking immigrants your goddamn selves. That's the hilarious thing of it all, man. Every one of y'all are immigrants your fucking selves, and you talk about immigrants. Let me tell you something. I was governor. Digital currency will not be coming to the state of California. And every one of them, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They don't like me or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But I was governor of California. Every Republican, every mayor, every fucking body that put their name on that, from Republicans and Democrats, about whatever you say about Israel, you get locked up, they will be sitting in prison to be executed. That'll be my first priority. You don't violate somebody's constitutional rights, freedom of speech, freedom of the press. Fuck Israel. And every Jew out there. You're not violating nobody's constitutional rights. I go by two things. The Constitution, what the law says. You see, they will be locked up. They will be held. They will have a one-day trial and then executed, like it says in the Constitution, with their families. They have no right to live because they same like their daddy or their mama. You see, there'll be none of that shit in the state of California. There'll be no more pigs, cops, sheriffs, deputies getting away with killing people. There'll be no more of that shit. There'll be no more of that money going to bail them out of jail or for their attorney's fees and stuff. No, 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 no. California will be a constitutional state. No pig, no cop, no judge, no prosecutor, no movie star. I wouldn't give a fuck who you are, what you are. You rape a woman, your ass is going to death penalty. You rape a child, you are going to death penalty. You rape or kill a suspect, you will have the death penalty. You will be executed within 24 hours. You lose your rights to appeal. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Well, I've been an officer for 15 to 20 years. I don't give a fuck about that. You have no right to live. You commit perjury, you go to jail. You write a false statement on a report, you go to jail. You cut your body cameras off, you go to jail. You harass any African Americans, you go to jail. You chase a car, you go to jail. There will be no more police are right, they don't lie. All humans there lie. You breathe, you lie. Your word is not better than no other man or woman. You are a liar, a crook. We got 12 to 24 months left. The United States is going to burn down. They are going to burn the United States to the ground. Every city in the United States is going to go down. And don't think that, well, half of the fools are that stupid to protect y'all, you know, because they that stupid. But when they wives or husbands say, hey, I don't got the money to feed us, babe, because I didn't go to work, they said I don't get my digital money this month. So y'all better enjoy your partying, your football packages and stuff like that. See, that's how stupid. And that's why I say stupid America. TV used to be free. You know, TV was always free, you know. And they say, wait a minute. Let's get these assholes money, man. Let's see. Let's get them the NFL package because this is the only way they could see it from us. And we charge them $400-500 to watch the football games. Yeah, let's get them that right there. Let's just rake the money in. Every one of you motherfuckers that go for that bullshit are stupid. You are idiots. You are all idiots. See, they didn't start charging for data on cell phones until going on the late 80s into the 90s. That's when they said, wait a minute. Okay, we used to only charge them for the phone. All right. That's all we used to charge them for was the phone because, you know, the signal is free, you know. So how about if we charge them for data and taxes? Oh, yeah, let's just charge them for data and let's see what happens after that. Then we start, you know, we'll start making these cases and stuff. And for your phone, we'll advertise it on TV and stuff and newspapers. Your phone will look good in this case here and all. Because American people are stupid. American people are stupid. It's just like Jordans. I saw a guy get killed just for a pair of sneakers. A fucking pair of sneakers. Because they stupid. You belong on death row. You kill a man for a pair of sneakers? A child, you belong on death row. You have no right to live. for a pair of sneakers, Jordan sneakers. When none of those motherfucking jerseys and sneakers you buy are made in the United States. They're only made in 2 fucking places. Every NFL jersey you buy, pair of sneakers from Nikes, from Jordans to khakis, all of that shit is only made in 2 countries. Hong Kong, China, and Singapore. I woke up, man, years ago. All the fighting I did and everything. And I used to say, I see what this is all about now. All about this country's resources. So we'll talk bad about this country because we got the stupidest citizens, the stupidest people in the United States, and they'll believe whatever the government tells them. We can tell them shit is good for you. The CDC says shit is good for you, so you got to start eating shit. And they'll do it because that's how stupid they are. And while all you idiots out here going for all of that bullshit, they're saying the same thing about you that I'm telling y'all what y'all are. Stupid. Idiots. Assholes. Jackasses. You own nothing. You are nothing. 12 to 24 months, you will be a licensed, tagged slave by digital. See, y'all don't watch the news at all, man. Y'all don't care about the news. Y'all care about your drinking, your fake hair, your fake nails, and all that stupid shit y'all putting all over. You know, that's all y'all care about. And they love that because you're stupid. The people in the United States are some stupid motherfuckers. So when you talk so much, my rent is too high. But you ain't looking into this. You ain't filing lawsuits against this because all of that is against the laws. If you really look it up. You see, you are not responsible because the taxes of the property you renting from went up on them. That's their responsibility, not yours. Because their insurance went up on that property, that's their responsibility. That has nothing to do with you. Nothing whatsoever. And every one of them crunch numbers to raise up your rent. You see? And you people are just that stupid. You still go to McDonald's that's supplying weapons for genocide against Muslims. You still go to Target that's supplying weapons to genocide and kill kids and women and men and boys. You still go to Starbucks that supplies foreign money for Israel. And you still go there. So when you motherfuckers go on jury against someone that raped a woman or killed a child, you're a fucking hypocrite. You have no right to open up your fucking mouth. It's just like the United States saw in the news today, well, they sending this stupid white lady over there talk about human rights. Motherfucker. Bitch. I hope your plane crashed or something. How the fuck the United States gonna talk about human rights and humanity rights when they kill us every fucking day? Every fucking day they kill blacks. They kill Mexicans. They kill Indians. What about the Indian Holocaust? But you people get up there. Yeah, I was in jury duty. Yeah, I sent him to prison for life. I voted to send him to prison for life. But you do the same fucking thing that our government does. Kill people, rape women, rape kids, sex trafficking. How the fuck you gonna judge another man when you cannot judge another man? Says it in the Bible, says it in the Holy Quran. And now all you motherfucking religious bastards, crooks, are mad because we knew all along that Jesus was a black man. Everything in this country was black. And y'all hate that so much. And it's funny how the light is opening up now. The light is shining where mothers that burn books and shit, they all going to jail. Drunk driving, sex trafficking, raping kids. But these are the same fucking ones, which I don't even understand how the fuck they can open up their mouth or even sit on a goddamn congressman or anything else like that when they don't know a fucking thing about the laws or the Constitution. But they say to burn these books, remove these books.
Light, flaky, buttery.
And then you got some racist ass Indian bitch, Nikki Haley, to change her name to Nikki Haley because she hates her own race. And she's from India. Wasn't even born in the United States. But she ran, put her name in for president. That bitch wasn't born in the United States. She doesn't have no United States birth certificate. She was born in India, Kenya. I think it's Kenya somewhere, in India. She was brought here when she was a child. She was brought here when she was 5 years old to the United States because her father did a thing with the government because they were short professors in colleges. That's how her father and her mother and her other siblings came to the United States. Trump wasn't born in the United States. But y'all turn around and call him Jesus. I saw that commercial, Jesus, Trump. Every one of y'all need to go to hell. Hell is waiting on y'all. Y'all going straight to hell. Y'all going straight to hell. It's like you crooked ass pastors and priests and all of that. Give money to a church. That's the only way you're going to heaven. That's a bunch of bullshit because God never said nothing about give nothing to no damn church. You ain't going to find nowhere in no Bible, the original Bible and the Holy Quran say anything about giving to a church. There's no such thing in those Bibles of a church. There's no such thing of a pope. None whatsoever. That was all man-made bullshit. Just like Christianity, bullshit. But you got these pastors, Rolls Royces, driving around in Lear jets, coming up with that bullshit. God woke me up last night and he said, I got to get this jet. It cost $7.7 million. So I can go to Africa. I can fly to Nigeria. I can fly to Germany to spread the word. But we need this money. And you stupid idiots go give your money to a fucking church. You better keep your goddamn money. Them fucking churches don't give a fuck about you. They got Rolexes on their wrists. Diamond rings. Gold. Tattoos. Choir girls, 14 and 16 and 18 years old around under their arms. But you idiots give your money to a fucking church. God never once said, give money to a church, give money to a priest, give money to a pastor, give money to the fucking pope. Who the fuck is a pope? You ain't gonna find no pope in no damn book. Hell no. You know what pope is in Italy? It's a mafia. They did more sex trafficking and raping in the Catholic Church, the Protestant Church, the Christianity churches. And they filed bankruptcy so they didn't have to pay, but yet they got all the fucking money. See, y'all people are so stupid. You have to follow and praise a man or a woman. But you still hurting. You lost your job. They don't give a fuck if all of the businesses in the United States close the fuck down. These businesses don't give a fuck about you. None of them do. They've been overseas. They came from overseas generations to generations. Starbucks. The idiots was in Italy. In Italy, where the original Starbucks is from. Italy. And that idiot come to the United States to open up a Starbucks. And you go out there, you spend $7, $8 for a fucking cup of coffee. But you can't have a pot of coffee, make your own goddamn coffee. But you go ahead, you got money to spend $7 to $12 to $13 on a cup of coffee. And you got the audacity to put somebody else down. You got the audacity to call this man poor. He's more richer than you are because you're the stupid one. You so fucking stupid, you go to a Starbucks that's not even fucking coffee. But you smarter than the next individual. And you got a PhD. You's about some stupid motherfuckers. See, California just passed a bill which attorneys are mad. They hot. They hot. California's the second state that did it too. Goes into effect July 1st. Attorneys don't have to take bar exams. You see, and the reason why they did that is because the state of California is tired of paying the legal fees of lawsuits behind attorneys, just like they're about to get rid of immunity. I think California, Minnesota, and I think Wyoming is the only two states, the only three states that still have immunity. Chicago doesn't have immunity no more for nobody. No pig, no cop, no sheriff, no mayor, no governor, nobody. And that's the way it's supposed to be. If you look up in the Constitution, which is so amazing, is you get all of these stupid attorneys that lie to you and these judges that don't know a fucking thing about the oath of office. Because if they knew anything about the Constitution, they wouldn't turn around and say, well, this is not a sovereign state. The United States, every citizen born in the United States is a sovereign citizen. Let's get that cleared right now. Every citizen that was born in the United States is a sovereign citizen. There's no such thing as you have privileges to drive. There's no such thing. You look up court cases where it states that the United States Superior Court ruled you do not need a driver's license to drive an automobile. You do not need a driver's license. You cannot go to jail on a traffic offense because that is not a jail sentence. For not signing a ticket, they cannot take you to jail. For a traffic offense, for not having a driver's license, they cannot take you to jail. Read your fucking Constitution. Read your Constitution. Look up the laws. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple. You never consent to nothing. Nothing. Plain and simple. Within 12 to 24 months, as of this day, the United States is going to burn down. That's the only way people are going to wake up, is when they see that once that digital shit hits, it's going to hurt every living person in the United States. It's going to kill every living person. And this is what they wanted. And it's called control. Control. I wouldn't give a fuck if you white, black, green, purple, gay, lesbian, faggot, punk, whatever. It's for every fucking person in the United States. Every fucking person in the United States. And they're getting rid of judges. That's next. They're getting rid of all judges. You see, and if you notice, in a lot of racist states of the United States, they banned, this is what the white people did, Republicans and Democrats. Anyone that's black that won a seat, they was locked up out of that office and to hold their seat. You see, oh, they not finished yet. No, the Republicans ain't finished yet, man. They getting rid of every motherfucking house nigga and house bitch in Congress. That's what they doing. They getting rid of every black thing, Mexican thing in Congress. All over the United States. Not just in Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, Wisconsin. Nah. They've been locking up black judges, man. This one black judge got locked up and they dragged her ass out of the courthouse. She got locked up twice. This black judge. And then this other black judge guy, he got locked up, but I think they gave him more time than they gave the woman judge for the same offense. And that was in Texas. This motherfucker got 6 years. The female judge in Atlanta, Georgia, she got 6 months, and then she got locked up again, and she got it 5 years with a suspended sentence. So they put her on parole for 5 years, but she lost her job. So you see a lot, and then you got this Mexican judge. She's looking at triple life in California. This bitch got busted, and I don't know how that happened, but something happened where this person knew this person because she was this person's divorce judge, and somehow something was done to her child, and then her child disappeared, and they found out that the judge sold her child, and everything traced it back to this judge. So she's looking at triple life. She should get triple life. She should get death penalty. This is my philosophy. And this is what I believe in. You rape, death penalty. You rape a child, death penalty. Sex trafficking, life. Pig, cop, sheriff, deputy, kills a suspect, death penalty. File false reports, 25 years. Plant evidence, life. Conspiracy, life. Falsified a police report, 25 years. Cutting your body camera off, 25 years. That's my philosophy. That's what I believe in. There will be no digital money in the state of California under no circumstances. Every Republican and Democrat, just like in Florida, they passed that law in Florida. Everyone in Congress got to put that paper down, what they make, where they get their money from, and everything else. And a lot of them motherfuckers are not seeking re-election. See, right around, I want to say 1977. No, it was right around when Reagan was in office. It was right after Reagan's last years when he tried to pass the law, and he was a Republican, where he tried to pass the law that all members of Congress cannot get money. They had to, they tried to pass the law where they had to put down where their finances was coming from and everything else, because the people got the right to know that, and it's no hiding your taxes and none of that shit, And now you got the Republicans that want to get away with not paying taxes, hiding where they get their money from. So that means they launder your money for drug dealers, which they are. They're laundering money for child trafficking and sex trafficking, which they are. And none of them are above the law. And if any motherfucking person from the IRS lets them get away with that, then they need to be shot and killed too. They need to be put up there with them and executed with them. Shot and hung and killed, whatever. They need to be executed with them. Because nobody's above the fucking laws. No government, no Republican, no Democrat, no president. Understand, they breathe just like we breathe. They put their leg pants through just like we do. They sit on the toilet. Well, I stand up and piss, but they sit on the toilet because they all bitches. They all cunts, hoes, and all that good stuff, you know, because they are so fucking corrupt. So fucking corrupt, you know. And they shouldn't be having no lifetime job because you don't. You don't. We got to stop letting these motherfuckers get richer. That's what you got to do. I remember years ago, man, when a company would thought they were that much powerful and stuff, you had employees that got together and they brought out their stocks. They completely brought their stocks out. One, you know, they became 5% stockholders. Then all of a sudden, 35% stockholders. Then all of a sudden, 65% stockholders. Then all of a sudden, 100% stockholders. You see? And people in the United States just lost it. They don't care no more. They don't care how they be treated. But they want to get up there. My child got snatched. I was on the phone, wasn't paying attention, and somebody came up and grabbed my child. You're supposed to be in jail because you don't have no right to have a kid. Then they get up here all over, look at my butt, look at my ass. You know, the women have no respect for themselves in America no more. They have no respect for themselves. So why should we respect you? You know, America's lost it. You so-called Americans lost it. You lost dignity. You lost respect. You're cowards. If a war broke out right now, y'all would kiss those enemies' asses just to stay alive. That's just what y'all would do. Y'all would lie, steal, kiss that ass just to stay alive. That's the cowards of the United States people. That's the cowardness of you coward people. My buddy was telling me when I was reading that memo that we got 12 to 24 months. He said, yep. You pack? I said, yep. See, for the last time, Congress does not have the authority to pass no laws, man. And then you got that I forgot what state that black attorney general attorney's at, but she needs to shut her fucking mouth. That she's not black. She's a house nigga, is what she is. Oh no. She Uncle Tom. That's the word I was looking for. She's an Uncle Tom, like the rest of the Toms, like that general, that black guy up there talking about all of that crazy shit that we're not leaving Iran and Iraq. The black general, man, that's Uncle Tom right there too. Every one of them are Uncle Toms. I like to call them house niggas because that's just what they are. You know, it's just what the fuck they are. Even that bald-headed motherfucker in New York. You boycott Israel, we boycott you. You know how stupid that son of a bitch sound, man? That is one little midget jackass motherfucker. I don't know if he's Italian or what, but he can't be Italian. He's a bitch. He gay. Yeah, that motherfucker, he gay. He kiss ass. He gay. Whole family is cowards, you know. And that bald-headed motherfucker, the black-headed motherfucker too. You know, governor, man, whatever the fuck he is, but I'm ashamed of New York. We used to be fighters there, man. But New York has changed to all nothing but gay motherfuckers, man. Punks. That's all they are in New York now. That's after 9/11. I think everyone out there became a bitch. Everyone out there became a bitch. Then you see on the news, it takes 16 to 25 police to take down one guy, you know. And then I like this one punk ass pig out there in New York. I'll come in your face. Man, come in my face, I'll knock you the fuck out. You see, that's a big difference between me and you. I'm old school. I'll knock you on your ass. I don't give a fuck about you being a pig, cop, sheriff, deputy. You see? And you know the funny thing? You get locked up for threatening them, but they can threaten us. Where's the logic in that? Wait a minute, where the fuck is the logic in that? Okay, so you lock me up, you say I threaten you, okay. You threaten me on recording, but you saying I threaten you, okay, put me in prison then. But understand though, when you do that, you got to give me the death penalty because when I get out, I'm looking for you and I'm going to kill you. That I got that right to do. We got the right for revenge. We got the right to protect ourselves. We got the right to get away with murder. We got the right to kill them down like dogs that they are. We got that constitutional right. We got that right by the laws of the land, the common laws of the land, by God's laws. Allah bear me witness. Allah says nothing about turning the other cheek. That Bible's bullshit that they wrote. You have all been lied to. Now, within 12 to 24 months, you're going to see how it feels to be a slave. The way they treated the Indians, the way they treated the blacks, the way they treated the Mexicans. Now we're going to see more of 18 BC and CD. We're going to see more white folks now being slaves. Like it always should have been. The hell with your child. Your child belongs to them. Alabama passed a law. A child could get married at the age of 13 years old. Mississippi passed a law. But it's only for white people. They got the right to get a 13 or 14 or 15-year-old pregnant. They got that right. Y'all some stupid motherfuckers, man. My buddy said, man, you be talking bad about American people. Fuck America. This ain't my country. This ain't my country. I'm an immigrant. We are all fucking immigrants in this country, man. This is not my country. This country belongs to the Indians and blacks. We are all immigrants. It's not my country. I can never say this is my country because we're immigrants. But you people don't understand that though. You turn around, you say, oh, that federal judge says the immigrants got the right to bear arms. Yeah, they got a right to bear arms, motherfucker. But y'all never, you see what gets me is you motherfucking racist bastards don't say shit when these punk ass cops, pigs, sheriffs, and deputies go out there and kill blacks and Mexicans, shoot them 100 times in the back. And they call that justifiable homicide. Y'all don't talk shit about that. But as soon as white kids get killed, you want to talk about gun control. You can't put no fucking gun control on no books no more. There's so many motherfucking laws about gun control. It's unbelievable. Y'all people are stupid. Your president can't pass no fucking laws. Congress can't pass no fucking laws. Governors can't pass no fucking laws. Mayors can't pass no fucking laws. Congress can't pass no fucking laws. They cannot infringe on the Constitution under no circumstances whatsoever. We got the right to bear arms. We got the right to defend our families, our friends, our home. We got the right to shoot you. We got the right to kill you. We got the right to piss on your grave. I will not go down without a fight. I will not go down without a fight. I see these motherfuckers kicking in people's doors when they got a short warrant. Man, you kicking my motherfucking door and you ain't got no warrant? You be a dead motherfucker. Allah bear me witness. I will kill any motherfucking body kicking my door. You will be a dead motherfucker because I got that right by the laws of Allah. I have that right. If I was still married, you put your hands on my wife, I got the right to take your life. I got that right. I don't give a fuck you a bitch pig, gay pig, house nigga pig, white pig. If you ever put your hands on my wife when I was married, I got the right to beat your ass and take your life. I have that right by Allah's laws. I have that right. I see y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all put on there, y'all bitch about, you can't video record me, motherfucker. Y'all be video recording us. And then y'all turn around and you frighten up you motherfucking Democrats and Republicans. This is what you're gonna say. This is what they can't say. But yet, for the past 6 years, the United States, so-called United States Superior Court ruled we got the right to say what we want to say. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of expression. You can't censor us. But you motherfuckers get on there, you fight with each other, you curse each other out, you threaten each other. Oh, I forgot. Because you Congress. That don't mean a fucking thing. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. Y'all can be executed, prosecuted, because it doesn't say a goddamn thing in the Constitution that y'all cannot be prosecuted. Y'all cannot go to jail. Y'all cannot face the death penalty, because that's the first thing about what the forefathers did. They gave their lives up for the independence, the Declaration of Independence. And then they changed it to the Constitution. They gave their lives up. They knew what was going to happen in the future. See, that's the funny thing. They knew what was going to happen. That's why they put, the Constitution is not there just for us. The Constitution is there to keep you motherfuckers in line. And once you violate that there, you have no rights. You're supposed to be, the military is supposed to, instead of going to fight a war that we don't got a goddamn thing to do with, the war is here in the United States. Because they will not survive what's going to come. Our military will not survive it. Because you think millions of people in the United States is going to let some motherfucking military, National Guards or Army or Navy or Air Force take us down? The United States will be one big graveyard for them. Because they are traitors. Every military branch are traitors, are treasonous motherfuckers against the Constitution that they swore to protect and uphold. We are ready for this fight. We are going to burn down. We are ready because it's time for it to happen. The way our own government has betrayed every living human being, violated every humanity rights, violated human rights, violated the constitutional rights. You get away with rape. You get away with murder. You get away with incest. You get away with drug trafficking. You motherfuckers get away with that. We have woken up. That's what we have done. And now it's time to bear arms. It's time to come after y'all, hold y'all for treason, and execute y'all. That's what it's time for. It's time, like it says in the Constitution, it's time, anytime, any government of the United States violates the Constitution, they have committed treason against the people. They have committed a terrorist act against the people. When they take a foreign country over their own constitution that they swore into, they are a terrorist. They have committed treason against the Constitution. They have to be taken into custody, one-day trial, and put to death, executed, and every one of their family members too, to stop the spread of the disease. This is like Bill Gates. That motherfucker Bill Gates. They put a death warrant out for his ass over there in London, England. Y'all didn't know that, huh? The government confiscated all of the land that he somehow bought out everybody. They took that land back. The government of England put a warrant out for Bill Gates' ass, a death warrant. A death warrant. That's what they did. They put a death warrant out for his ass. It's just like some countries put a death warrant out for the what's that fucking, whatever the hell that white guy's name is, for genocide, which he's helping with genocide. You know, what's that motherfucker's name, man? That stupid Jewish bastard, man. I forgot his name. But yeah, they're gonna get him. They're gonna get that motherfucker, man. People woke up all over the country. The United States, let's get one thing clear right now. And I should say this even when I was with these people. We have never been the strongest country in the world. We have never been the biggest country in the world. We have never been the powerfulest country in the world. We have never been the richest country in the world. Okay? First of all, you stupid fools. If we was the richest country in the world, do you think you'd be working 9 to 18 hours a day? If we was the most powerfulest country in the world, do you actually think that there'd be homeless people? If we was, how do they say, the richest, the powerfulest country in the world, we never was. We are the most corrupt, poorest, homeless, dictated country. They talk so bad about other countries and threaten other countries, which is so amazing. They threaten other countries. Our presidents threaten other countries. Our Republicans threaten the citizens, and they think that they could get away with that. So we got the same fucking right. Because you see, it's like this here. 1 and 1 is 2. You bleed just like I bleed. You don't got more rights than me. You don't have no fucking more rights than me. But you stupid people, and you stupid because you see, everything that's going to happen, we can stop it. See, that's the main thing. We can stop. We can stop this. We can stop being controlled. We can stop all of this bullshit. We can stop it right on the dime. We can stop it with a blink of an eye. We can stop it the way you flush the toilet. But the people of the United States are cowards. 95% of the United States is the cowards. They punks, faggots, gays. We've never been a powerful country in the world. Half of the United States is cowards. Straight up. They're cowards. They can't think for themselves. They can't fight for themselves. They can't even defend themselves. You see? So, yes, if we went to a war right now in the United States, 95% of them will be with the enemy. That's what they'll do. They'll be with the enemy because they're cowards. You see? So when you get on the news and you say my child is missing or they took my child for sex trafficking, so fucking what? I don't want to hear about it. That's your child. You shouldn't open up your fucking legs. You have no rights. You know? Your government took your child. Your Israel took your child. You know? The same Israel you going out there fighting for. So when you idiots go out there, you fight for Israel, which is not your country, you know, doesn't have a fucking thing to do with the United States. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. And I'll boycott Israel and I'll boycott every motherfucking governor, mayor, Republican and Democratic president. I'll boycott. Because you all trash. You are all rats. Scum of the earth. That's what y'all all are. See? So, yeah. If we went to a war right now, half Americans would be on their side, would help them because they're cowards. They would not fight. They don't know how to fight. They know how to just talk. They're cowards. They're cowards. You know, they're cowards. I see on the news how this black lady from some news anchor got fired because she refused, so she put Israel down. Fuck Israel. That's discrimination. Illegal termination. But do they care about the law? No, they don't care about the... See, they only care about the law is this here. When you kill a lot of these pig cops, sheriffs, deputies, judges, prosecutors, that's when they say, oh, he's a dangerous man. But they kill us. Isn't that amazing? And y'all don't say a fucking thing. Oh, this white lady got her ass whipped by the police. Oh, yeah. This white lady, she on the news. It was in Texas. She on the news and the cops told her to leave. She was like a Karen. And her husband is an attorney. No, she's an attorney. She was an attorney out there in Texas. So she went to go fuck with these people because they were Mexican. Now she live across the street and this bitch go to these people's house banging on their door because they in the back barbecuing and she live across the street. And she didn't want to hear no Mexican music. Shut your motherfucking door, bitch. So she told the cop, you're going to lock them up right now. How do you know if they got green cards or anything, or they allowed to be in the United States? And this bitch was white. But it backfired in her motherfucking face because the family owned a business out there in Mexico. I mean, in Texas. They own a business, a laundry business or some shit like that, right? And so this attorney, she got locked up. But the cops told her to go away. And she pushed on the cop. Now, she hit the cop twice. She hit the cop twice. And the cop just pushed her away. Now, let me see. If that was a black lady, she hit the cop, she would have got shot, choked out. If that was a black guy, he would have automatically got killed. If it was a Mexican, he would have got killed. Spanish, he would have got killed. Indian, he would have got killed. Asian, he would have got killed. But a white bitch hit a cop, and nothing happened to that bitch. Now, she hit the cop twice. It was on news. World News Tonight. She hit the cop twice. This happened 2 weeks ago. She hit the cop twice. On video. Body camera on there showed it. The guy that she tried to have arrested across the street. They was throwing a birthday party for their child, you know. And she went over there fucking with them all the time and parking in their driveway and stuff. Man, you park in my driveway, I have your ass. You will not have no car no more. Your car be gone. That shit will be stripped like a motherfucker park on my driveway. So anyway, she smacks the cop. I told you to arrest them. Bam, smacked the shit out of that pig, man. And then she pushed him and he fell back. So the other cop comes and sees this and shit and drags her ass down to the ground and she yelling, you can't arrest me. I got more privileges than you do, motherfucker. And the work. But yet, that white privilege card got thrown away. But she's still sitting in jail out there in Texas. It was funny than fuck, man. I was rolling. I'm like, okay, let me see here. See, I'm like this. You put your hands on me, I got the right to defend myself. I'm not going to turn my back for you to handcuff me because there's no fucking constitutional law that says you got the right to do that. I don't give a fuck about your policies or your laws. So I will not be turning around. As soon as you put your hands on me, I go into the defense mode to protect myself, and I got that right. I got that right. You see. And these people, they don't get it, man. See, I'm not gonna lie about it. I love to see on the news when motherfuckers get killed like that. Pigs, cops, sheriffs, deputies. Fuck them and fuck their families too. I don't give a fuck about your family. You didn't give a fuck about that black man's family when you shot him 19 times in the back, choked him out, starved him to death. You give a fuck about that man's family. Why the fuck we should give about yours, man? No. Eye for an eye. Allah says an eye for an eye. And that's what I go by, the laws of Allah. I go by the laws of Allah. I go by the Constitution, the original Constitution. You see, that's what I go by. I don't give a fuck about Congress. I don't give a fuck about no Democrat, no Republican, no governor, no mayor. You don't tell me what I got the right to say. I'm a grown man. You're not my daddy. You're not my mama. I'm a grown motherfucking man. I can say what the fuck I want to say. God gives me the breath to breathe. He gives me the voice to be heard. God does. Not no man, not no woman. God does. So, idiots, 12 to 24 months, you will be a slave. You will retire at the age of 75. No ifs and no buts. You don't work for the factories. You do not get paid. The government of the of this country will stop you on digital. They tell you what you're allowed to buy, what you're not allowed to buy. The same shit that they blame TikTok, our government is doing to us. The same shit that they blame TikTok, our own government has been doing to us. And still doing. Once digital, once they take all currency off the streets of the United States, you fucked. Fuck your kids. Fuck your family. Fuck your Christmases. Don't buy nothing for holidays, people. Listen to me. I'm telling you. It's coming. Mark this day down when I'm telling you this. Digital is coming. And it's about controlling us. And we're the only country. Every other country that's going to digital is still keeping their paper money. They just don't want the United States money mean shit. It's nothing. It's worth nothing. See, and then you got the Republicans and Democrats passed a bill together where the IRS doesn't have no authority to seize a property, go through their accounts, anything like that. So that right there tells you if they can laundry money, you can laundry money. They're not above the law. No living creature on the face of this earth is above the laws. None whatsoever. Wake the fuck up, people. Wake up. Fuck your kids. Fuck your birthday parties. Fuck your fake nails and your fake hair. I know them ugly bitches. Them bitches that wear horse hair, man, they gonna be looking toe up. You gotta go to your real shit now because you ain't gonna have the money to buy that shit no more. We're going to digital, man, and this is the way it's gonna happen. It was a movie that they did called Asian Orange. No, Asian Green, excuse me, Asian Green. With Charleston Heston. I forgot his name. He played that bullshit Greatest Story Ever Told, which is a bunch of bullshit. He played Moses. And so it was similar just like that, where what is so ironic is that in that movie, everything was digital. So this is what it was. It started out, you had to punch a card in. And it started out where they did this thing on your hand to prove that you came to work. And if you didn't go to work, you didn't get paid. No ifs and no buts, period. If you didn't go to work, you got sick or whatever, you didn't get paid. No vacation time, no break time, none of that. They worked you straight through the days that you work. And the same thing is about to happen again, this time in reality. And that's for your so-called people that runs this country, which they don't got a right to run this fucking country. But y'all don't understand that, though. Billionaires ain't got no right to run this country. Billionaires ain't got no right to write up laws for us and to go against the Constitution. No man got the right to go against the Constitution. That's why a civil war is coming. And nobody's going to be able to stop us. Nobody's going to be able to stop the civil war that's going to hit us so hard. The White House is going to be burnt down to shit. This will be the 5th time the White House get burnt down. Civil war is coming. Civil war is coming. We tired of the corruptness. We tired of the government. We tired of the Republicans and Democrats' lies, conspiracies, murder, the rape, child sex trafficking. We tired. We tired. We tired. We tired. You pay that $1.7 trillion. You give our tax dollars to Israel. Fuck Israel. Fuck you. We about to take back our rights. And you ain't got a fucking... The only thing you could do, let me see. Israel may take you, but other countries ain't taking Americans no more. They kicking Americans the fuck out of their country. All over Africa. South Korea. China. Brazil. Ghana. Kicking motherfucking Americans out. Kicking the motherfucking Americans out. Take your military shit out of our country. That's it. No more America. No more America. They closing down every motherfucking American base that they got overseas in other people's countries, man. Oh, and the best thing that I love more than anything is when that stupid racist motherfucker, House Speaker, that dog-looking motherfucker, look like a chihuahua or some shit. Mexico will do what we tell them to do. We America. Motherfucker, you not from this country, punk. Your ancestors ain't from this country. And nobody gonna listen to what the fuck you gotta say. I keep telling you motherfuckers, man. Even that stupid racist white bastard House Speaker. Fuck with Mexico. Go on, you that motherfucking bad. How about you take your ass there and tell that president that in his face? See, y'all cowards. Y'all say that shit on the news and stuff. You ain't man enough to go and tell that man in his face that. You are a coward. You are a punk. You are a faggot. You are a pig. You are the scum of the earth. That's what you are. You are not from America. You take your fucking ass back to your country. House Speaker, take your fucking ass back to your country. This is not your country. Talk that shit on the news. They will do what America tells them to do. Mexico will fuck you up. Mexico will fuck up. If Mexico wanted to be really that fucking crazy, if Mexico really, if that Mexican president really wants to be smart, I should say, he will deny every one of you motherfuckers to go to Mexico. He would kick every one of you motherfuckers out of Mexico. That's what he should be doing. That's what his military should be doing. Kicking your asses out of Mexico. See, you start wars like that punk in office start wars. Y'all want World War III. But nobody's going to protect you. House Speaker, you a punk. You a motherfucking punk. You look like that fucking, I don't know if anybody remembers Scooby-Doo. And what's his little dog's name? Snappy, whatever. That's who you remind me of, that dog from Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's who you remind me of. That's what you look like. But with devil ears and shit. Yeah, you remind me of that motherfucking Scooby-Doo. Scrappy. That's his name, Scrappy from Scooby-Doo. A little fucking dog. You know? You's a punk. How dare you threaten Mexico? You need your ass whipped, man. Somebody gonna whip your ass because why don't you take your punk ass to Mexico and you say the same thing that you said on national TV in that man's face and see how far you get. You think the CIA your bodyguards gonna protect you in Mexico? Motherfucker, they not gonna allow you to have guns in their country. So you take your punk ass, your bitch ass, put your little pink dress on because you're gonna be right there in a Mexican prison. So you go on, you take your punk ass, you're so bad and tough, take your punk ass to Mexico, House Speaker, for the Republicans, take your bitch ass to Mexico and tell that president in his face, if you man, but you're not a man, you're a punk, you're a bitch. Tell that man in his face what you said on national news and see what happens to your bitch ass. You'll come up missing. I bet you that. I bet you that. And let me tell you one motherfucking thing. Mexico will kick our ass. There's no ifs and no buts about it. Mexico will kick the United States ass. It has always whipped the United States. We have no military in the United States ever won a fucking war. Look at your fucking original history. We lost more grandfathers, grandsons, grandkids in wars than any other country in the world. Fuck around with Mexico. Go on, your House Speaker, you little bitch. You going out there and fuck with Mexico. Go. I put $1,000 bet. You will not say that to that man's face. $1,000, I say $1,000. You will not take your bitch ass to Mexico and tell that Mexican president what you said on the news. Because you're a coward. You're a coward just like every fucking Republican and Democrat is. You're fucking cowards. You're crooks. You're rapists. You're murderers. You're child molesters. That's all y'all are, fucking cowards. You see, if I was in your face, I'd tell you in your face. You're a punk. I will bitch smack you. I will smack you like a bitch that you are. Because you're a punk. You don't get on national television. Mexico will do what we tell them to do. Who the fuck you think you are, man? I tell you what. You come look me up. You come to my face or I'll come to you. I'll come to Washington. All right? I will come to Washington. I will come to your office. And you say that to me in my face. You're a coward. You're a coward like Trump is, like your president is. You are all fucking cowards. Little bitches. Scum of the earth. That's what you are. You, your family. Y'all talk all that big shit on the news. But you know what? If you were so much of a fucking real man, take your ass to Mexico. Say it in his face. Take your bitch ass to Mexico. House Speaker For the Republicans, take your bitch ass to Mexico and say it in that man's face. That's what you should do. You a man? Your motherfucking ass will be in a prison so quick, man, and get fucked like a bitch that you are, man. You was a punk. Every one of you motherfucking Republicans and Democrats are no fucking good. Y'all all scum of the earth. Traitors. Every one of y'all is supposed to be held on trial and executed. Wake up, stupid people. Time is over, man. 12 to 24 months. It's ending. Mark my words. And then after that, United States going to burn down. Oh, yeah. United States is going to burn the fuck down. People tired, man. People are fucking waking up. And this war, this civil war, every motherfucking person in the military better run for their lives, man, because they will not be able to protect not one of you motherfuckers, man. Not their families, because they're going to think more about their families if they love their families. Because this shit is happening. This shit is happening. Every billionaire, every millionaire is going down. It's going down. Every Republican and Democrat is going down. This is going to be one hell of a history, going to be written in history that you cannot remove. You can't change history anyway. Y'all mad as it is now because because Putin put the truth out. About Jesus Christ being black. That fucked all your heads up, man. Now you got religious wars coming. Then the United States tried to assassinate Putin. Try to say it was ISIS. ISIS had nothing to do with that. And that's how stupid the United States people really are, man. Let me explain something to you about ISIS, where it came from. It started back in the late 80s about ISIS. And matter of fact, it started when Clinton was in office. What happened was, well, before Clinton, Reagan was shipping some weapons. Ronald Reagan was shipping weapons. And they got caught. And the plane got blown out of the sky where they were shipping weapons to another country against a Muslim country. And then he's tried to start the word ISIS when he was in office. Oh, don't get me wrong, man. Reagan was a racist motherfucker, man. Oh, yeah, he was racist, man. Reagan, every president in office was a fucking racist motherfucker. Even Obama was racist. And so when Clinton got in, that's when they finally did the deal about ISIS. You know, and ISIS was a made-up name by the CIA with the help of Israel, military, with Israel's government. That's how ISIS started. I remember when we were somewhere and we was told that you got to take this off because we don't want them to know that you're from America. I said, all right, no problem. So we had to hide certain things and stuff, you know, and we had to also put stuff in our shoe, you know, in case anything happened to us, you know. They look in our shoe sock and find whatever they need to find, you know, or in our mouth and stuff, you know. So anyway, ISIS started behind our own government. There was no such thing as Muslims being a terrorist group. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So they come up with the word ISIS and terrorists. When the United States government was the terrorists. Oh, it always been the United States and Israel government. They have always been the terrorists. They have always been the terrorists. There's no ifs, no buts. 9/11 happened because of the United States. Our own government started 9/11, but people don't understand that. See, people don't want to understand the truth. They don't want the truth. They can't handle the truth. See, the 9/11 started behind two individual governments, Israel and our government, the CIA. Okay, that's how 9/11 started. They already had everything in the bag. They say, well, if any Muslims flying around this time of the year, because we do know that Ramadan is coming up soon, so let's get any Muslims that's traveling, we blame it on Muslims. That's what they did. And you got idiot motherfuckers. You know, I lost family members. A lot of us lost family members in 9/11 home in New York. All right. A lot of us did. Okay. I just left home from New York when that happened. And I was on a plane. And see, one thing they didn't tell you about 9/11, let me explain something to you about 9/11. Bush's dad owed a lot of money to people. Bush's family was never rich. Let's get that clear right now. They did not have no money. They borrowed and borrowed and borrowed money from bin Laden, their families, and all the Arab families. They borrowed and borrowed money. They didn't want to pay it back. Who does that remind me of? Yo, Trump. See, and so they came up with the plan. Well, let's see if we can steal it from the Treasury Department because I need money. All right. So what went missing from the Pentagon, which was so ironic, is because on September 7th, all right, on September 7th, listen carefully, September 7th, audit was done. Pentagon was missing $2.7 trillion. $2.7 trillion was missing. How can we get this under the rug without nobody knowing shit? CIA? Homeland Security wasn't even Homeland Security then. That didn't come up until after 9/11. Homeland Security didn't come into 9/11, after 9/11. CIA, Israel government, all work together to come up with the plan. Well, if we hit America hard, the American people will be for us. We'll be on the government side. So let's get up with a plan. Okay. So who do we know that flies a lot? Well, we got a lot of business people from Asia, from Korea, South Korea, China, the Philippines. We got a couple of people, businessmen that come from Muslim countries, Iran, Iraq, Pakistan. Yeah. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to say this is going to be a terrorist attack. But we got to have to let it happen. What is the possible day that we can do this when we know everyone will be home or at work during normal business? Well, there's going to be a lot of casualties, civilian casualties. We don't care about civilian casualties. Fuck the civilian casualties. Fuck them. They're not going to know the truth, and we're not going to let them find out the truth. Fuck them. All of a sudden, you get guys, they come up with a plan. This guy's Muslim. Okay. So he's going to aviation school in Colorado. He's been living in the United States for how long? 4 or 5 years. Okay, so let's say he's one of them, all right? So we got to put him on one of those planes. Okay, that's what we got to do. We got to find a way to put him on one of those planes. Well, let's just say, he did good from his aviation classes, and we want him to go to start a job. Yeah, let's do that there. So let's have one flight going out of Colorado to New York. All right? That's what we'll do. Let's have the other one going out from Los Angeles to New York. That's what we do too. But we got to have Muslims on there. I don't care if it's 2 or 3. We got to have Muslims on these planes so we can blame the Muslims. So we can blame all Muslims for this tragedy. Fuck the civilians dying. We don't give a fuck about that. We come up with a story later on. We don't give a fuck about that. We'll even start wars because we cannot let society know, the people of the United States know, is that we have lost $2.7 trillion is missing. That will make me look bad. My numbers will go down. I will not get no votes. That will make me look bad. So I got to look powerful to stay in office so we can continue fucking over the American people. That's what really happened. That's what really happened. 9/11 had nothing to do with Islam, Muslims. Not one fucking Jew in New York City died during 9/11. I lost friends. I lost family members. Our own government did 9/11. Just like our own government starts wars. And they feed you bullshit as motherfuckers with the bullshit. Why are they starting wars? They blame Iran, Iraq. They have nuclear weapons. There was never no nuclear weapons. Obama was in office when bin Laden got killed. Okay? He praised that. But for what? Because Obama was no good him damn self. Because he couldn't even open up his mouth to speak out the truth. No Muslim attacked it on 9/11. No Muslim did. It was a bunch of bullshit they fed to every one of you idiots. And when the Pentagon got hit, I'm watching the news. Watching it. I kept playing it back and playing it back and playing it back. And I was asleep and it woke me up. I seen it. I know where I saw that fucking thing coming from. That was a fucking missile. That was a fucking missile that hit the Pentagon. Oh my God. Called up my buddy. Did we record that, man? He says, yeah, I got it on VHS. I said, bring it now. I need to see that right now. Hurry up, man. I called him at 4:30 in the morning. Get your ass in my house. We're downstairs. We're watching it. I'm playing it, and then I saw it. I saw what I've been looking for. That's a fucking cruise missile coming across the fucking street. Right into the Pentagon. That wasn't a plane. That was a cruise missile. That was off of a fucking bazooka. Either a bazooka, but it was a missile. As soon as you got the Pentagon, then you got the trees, then you got between the trees, and you could see the object in slow motion. You could see the object going straight there, and it wasn't a plane. That was a missile. That was a fucking missile that came from the direction of the White House. Straight through. That wasn't a plane. We played it and played it and played it and played it and played it. And then guess what? All of a sudden, this guy named Michael Moore, or whatever his name is, he did his investigation. He saw the same exact thing me and my buddies. The same exact, he's playing it and playing it, I guess, and he hit it. He did a big ass interview about it, big thing about it he did, man. And we tried to contact him, but he wasn't taking nobody's calls, right? I'm like, that's a fucking missile. So now, ask yourself, how did a missile of a United States weapon come across the field and hit the Pentagon? There wasn't no plane. A plane is way bigger than a fucking missile. That was a missile. You can even see, when we put our magnifying glass on that motherfucker and blew it up, it said US on the back of the motherfucker. It was a missile. It was a fucking missile from the military a fucking missile. And then you see the other one come. That right there was from a bazooka. Yeah, you see it. You see the missile going right across the field, man. But those idiots forgot there was cameras all over that area. Why not one fucking person got the surveillance videos of those right there to prove that was not a plane? And plus, the missile went this way. So a plane cannot hit the Pentagon. The Pentagon has so much force and the way it was built, it's impossible for anything. You couldn't even drive a tank through the Pentagon. Okay? You couldn't drive a fucking tank through the Pentagon. You got to hit that son of a bitch with a tank or missile at least maybe 15 to 30 times just to do an impact. That's how protected the Pentagon was. That's how they built the Pentagon. You got layers of layers of layers of layers of layers. Cement, metal, cement, metal, cement, metal, cement, metal. It's so forced, it's impossible. It take you at least 15 to 20 hits in one spot just to make an impact. That was a missile that flew across on one of those surveillance cameras, and you saw it. But then all of a sudden, they say the surveillance cameras went out. But how could that be? We caught it. We saw it on the news. We watched it and watched. What is wrong with this picture? What the fuck is wrong? Remember when we was where? Remember when we was over there? I said, yeah. Remember when we was practicing with training? Yep. What does that look like to you? The same fucking thing. That was a missile that hit the Pentagon. That was launched from Washington, D.C. The only ones that have those kind of missiles, even though you won't believe me, the only one that has those kind of missiles is the defense for the White House. It's the only ones that got those kind of missiles are the defense for the White House. It's the only ones. They got so much armory, more armory and better equipped armory than anything else. Okay? From missiles to nuclear warfare, mass, oxygen masses, case of nuclear warfare breaks out. They got C4 down in there. Grenades, dynamite, money, gold, stolen artifacts from other countries. They got it all there. They got it all there in the White House. They got it all there. But the White House has a lot of ammo, a lot of guns, a lot of bullets, a lot of C4, a lot of grenades, a lot of bazookas, a lot. That hit the Pentagon was a missile, not a plane. That was a missile. That's how corrupt our government is, and you idiots go for that shit there. But you don't go for when your kids get raped by priests, by Catholic priests, Christian priests, Christianity priests, monks. No, not monks. Jewish priests and all of that shit. Y'all don't go crazy, man. Y'all don't picket the courts, lock the motherfucker up, give him the death penalty. Nah, y'all don't do none of that. But if your child got raped by a black or a Mexican, y'all picket. Y'all fucking hypocrites. Y'all fucking hypocrites. Then, let me see. So y'all so fucking stupid where the Amber Alert, your kid come up missing because you decided you want to go gambling and leave your kid home alone by themselves, or you out screwing somebody or in the car sucking someone off and stuff, and your kid walks off or gets snatched, but you want everybody to help you find your child. You shouldn't have no child. You should be sterilized completely. You shouldn't have no kid whatsoever. You know, that's my personal opinion. You shouldn't have no kid. You don't deserve kids. You know, if you got to give your kid up, you should never have a child. You should never own a dog or a cat, you know, point blank. You know, so I have no sympathy for motherfuckers like you. I have no sympathy for no people like you whatsoever. I have no sympathy for no person that drinks, use drugs, has HIV, has AIDS. I have no sympathy for motherfuckers like that no more. I have no sympathy for y'all motherfuckers at all, man. You got what you got. You got what you deserve, you know. And then, let me see. Then you got the white people. It's always the white people, the white racist ones. Mothers against books. Who the fuck gives them the right to even say anything to other people about books? But you people sit back. Well, yeah, she said I can't read this. She's not your mother. She's not your father. Fuck them people. They don't got no right to tell you what you... Man, y'all stupid, man. See, y'all so stupid. Republicans and Democrats don't give a fuck that you don't got food. Republicans and Democrats don't give a fuck you can't pay your bills. They paying their bills. They got food on their table. They don't give a fuck about us. They never did. You see, and what's so ironic is that all of our food comes from other countries. Everything in our house comes from other countries. And you see, you don't even know nothing. If you ask even a couple of older people, you ask this question too. How did truck services ever get started in the United States? How did putting dates, expiration dates on food, how did that ever get started? And none of you idiots know anything about that. None of you idiots know any history about trucks, supplies, or anything. There's one man that started all of that shit. Only one man that started that. And there was one man where a president asked for help to bail out the United States. One man and one man only. And that was Al Capone. See, Al Capone had a niece. First of all, let me get it like this first. Let me hit you like this first. Al Capone started the trucking industry to where stuff would get shipped and not shipped. Okay? Al Capone started the trucking industry. For you, this new generation, Al Capone was a good mafia man. Okay? He was a gangster, a real gangster. All right? He started the trucking industry. It's Al Capone, you see. And he spread it all the way out across the United States. Now, his niece got sick behind milk that was spoiled. So he went to the governor of Chicago. And they passed a law back then that they had to have an expiration date on all food products. That's where you got the expiration date on all food products, especially milk. His niece got real sick behind spoiled milk, where she ended up being paralyzed. Okay? Al Capone's niece. But y'all don't know nothing about that. No. Y'all don't know about your weave. I see these girls with these long nails. That shit looks so disgusting. You know, fake long ass nails. That shit looks so disgusting. Talk bad about us guys, us real men. We don't want y'all no more. Y'all trash to us. You know, y'all have no loyalty. Y'all have no respect for yourselves. Y'all have no honor for yourselves. Y'all trash. Y'all dogs. Y'all scum of the earth too. You know? And that's how y'all people are. This new generation don't give a fuck about nothing. You know? And this new generation is stupid. What cracked us up today was something that happened today, man, and it blew my mind. And so my buddy, he was talking to this girl, man. He started talking to this girl. So they are video chatting, right? And so he shows me what she looked like. Hey, ain't she cute, man? I ain't got nothing to say, dude. You know, I ain't got nothing to say. And she was getting her hair weaved, getting fake hair on. And so I told him, I turned around, I said, man, I don't want to see her getting her hair put on her head, man. Fuck that bitch, man. She look like a goddamn dog, man. She can't be herself. She ain't real. Right there already tells you. Anytime you gotta be with a woman that got to have fake hair and long fake nails on, she fake. There's no issue, no but she fake. She is fake. Fake nails, fake hair, she fake. Period. She fake. So I'm at the doctor's, man, and he showed me that I don't want to see that broad, man. That's somebody you talking to, that's showing you, man. But she goes, what he mad about? I said, don't talk for me, man. Don't talk for me. He said, I'm driving, man. He's trying to show me something. I'm not paying attention to that shit. I'm driving, you know? And so it was kind of funny, though, but this new generation is stupid. This new generation is stupid. And then we keep watching this pro. Oh. So he showed me this video clip that he held that somebody sent him about this girl. And she says, if you keep $1 a day for a year, let me see, you got 365 days in a year. All right. If you keep $1 a day, you have $30,000 for the whole year. I looked at him. I said, did she really say that, man? He said, yep. Not only that, but you wouldn't believe where this radio show is at. Home in Cali, ain't it? Yep. That stupid white broad got on there and said, her exact statement was, quote unquote, if you keep $1 a day, by the end of the year, you have $30,000. I tried the math. I tried. I got to figure out how she figured that out. How did the math go? You know, I tried it. I couldn't get it. You know, and that brings me to a girl I used to date. She was a school teacher. I felt really sorry for those kids. She asked me to take her to lunch. I went to go pick up for lunch, and she was watching a movie, teaching the kids. They were like 8 and 7 years old, 7 and 8 years old, about the sun and the moon. And so one of the students asked her, is the moon bigger than the sun? And she goes, no, the sun and the moon are the same. It's just that the moon separates from the sun at night. I looked at her and I couldn't believe what she said, dude. And like, wait a minute. Becky, did you just say that? The sun. Okay, all right. You ready to go to lunch? Yeah, let me finish closing this up, and I want to make sure that I have it later for the kids who can watch it later on. I said, okay. I couldn't believe she said that. And she's a teacher. She was teaching 7 and 8 year olds in school in Los Angeles. And she said the sun and the moon are the same. It's at nighttime the moon separates from the sun. I feel sorry for every one of those little kids that she ever taught in school. Then it remind me of my ex-wife. When she said in Minnesota, there's a law. Well, she was being taught by the person from DMV how to drive. And she said anything on a stop sign, if you got a white line around the stop sign, you're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to keep going. I looked at her one day because we was going out to dinner, and I stopped, right? And she goes, "What did you stop for?" That's a stop sign. Oh no, honey, no, baby, no. In Minnesota, it's against the law to stop for the stop sign. What? Yeah, because when I was taught how to drive in Minnesota, the instructor said anything with a white line around the stop sign, you don't stop, you keep going. I couldn't believe she said that. That like blew my mind. I'm like, all right, well, you know what? After we go eat and stuff, you drive, and I'll sit in the passenger. Matter of fact, I'll sit in the back seat. You know, you go ahead and you drive, and I'll sit in the back seat. And when you run a stop sign and we got flashing lights behind us, please tell the police the same thing that you're telling me. Don't miss a beat, okay? She goes, but why would I do that? I said, there's two things gonna happen. You run a stop sign, that's a ticket. Insurance is gonna go up, which it shouldn't even affect your insurance. But they got that little bullshit game that they play. All right? That's gonna happen. You're gonna get a ticket, or you're not supposed to, by real law, you're not supposed to go to jail for any car fraction whatsoever. There's no law that says you'll go to jail if you don't sign a ticket. There's no law that says a fraction, traffic fraction, is a arrestable offense. There's no law that says that whatsoever. No laws whatsoever. All right? So you're going to get a ticket. I'm going to tell you now. You're going to get a ticket. If you run a stop sign and there's a police around and they pull your ass over, make sure you tell them motherfuckers what you just said to me. I couldn't believe she said that, man. She said she was told by the person that taught her how to drive in Minnesota that any stop sign with a white circle around the stop sign, you're not supposed to stop. You're supposed to go right through it. All right, well, I'm telling you, man, I have witnessed the most stupidest people in the world from California to Minnesota, man. I was at a gas station one day. Me and my buddy pulled up to the gas station. It was I forgot the name of the gas station. They're the only ones that sells the coffee there that I like, dark roasted, and the only ones that sell my cigarettes. But there was this gas station pulled up in there, right? It had 1, 2, and 3 pumps, right? We're in the middle, right? And there's a pump on the other side. And so the lady called my buddy over and said, "Excuse me, sir, could you tell me what year do I put in?" And he looked at me and I looked at her and I looked at him and I said, "What do you mean year? You know, well, isn't this the year for the gas? 89, 79. I couldn't stop laughing, dude. I had to turn my head, man, and I looked over at him and he's holding his face, man, like he's acting like he's scratching. And he says, "No, man, that's the kind of gas. You got 89, 99 or whatever. That's not the year, man." Well, my husband told me to look for this year. I couldn't believe it. So he goes, "Ma'am, open up your gas tank. Open up your gas tank, you know." So she couldn't find it. So we had to show where it was at, right? It pops out, right? And so she goes, "Oh, so you just push that and it comes out?" Yes, it opens up so you can take the gas cap off, but you don't have a gas cap because this is the new model year of the cars that don't have gas caps, right? It was a Chevy. It was Malibu. And so right there when you open the door, it says right there what kind of gas. They all do. All cars tell you what kind of gas on your gas cap and on your gas door. It all tells you that. And it says on there, just, regular unleaded. This 89 is regular unleaded, man. Oh, so I don't have to put 1989. Wow. The United States education system should be criminalized, but it's not really their fault. It's the parents' fault. It's all the parents' fault. They don't take control over their kids. They let the government run their kids and shit. But that's how society really is. That's stupid. Because anytime you let another person tell you what you can do and what you cannot do, you a damn fool. You a damn fool. Oh, man. Society's stupid. 12 to 24 months we got coming left. 12 to 24 months. All hell's going to break out because people, I think, are really going to wake up now because the government is telling you what you're allowed to buy, what you can have, and what you cannot have. Peace out, assholes.